All right. Before I get started, I just want to make sure that my audio is coming through. I'll get everything. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. What we got going on here? Everybody got any audio? Earlier I was streaming and I had a problem with my audio doubling up. Sounds like that's a problem. So I think it's fixed. So far, the textures look good. Eats the potato. As I can, I'll turn down the game sounds. Everything so far is the same. Just real quick, see what it's doing resource-wise. Yeah, it's not taxing any of the resources really. Make him a bard. Yeah, that sounds fun. Hey, let's see here. Just be random.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Alright, game sounds need to go down so we can hear. Drop save. Real quick, I want to show you guys. Show you. This one. This is what I mean by let's see, hide that. Okay, if you look at the mod organizer here, presets, you got ultra high, medium, low potato. This is potato mode. Looks like I don't see what the difference would be unless it's in the outputs. Yeah, all the textures are gone. Snow, roads. Okay, so all the stuff that would add 2K and 4K textures are out. All the HD stuff, the iPacks. Okay, so that's the thing. Get back to the game. And let's see. I think it still looks pretty good.
The road to
Looks better than vanilla.
Lots of travelers just disappear south of Dragonbridge.
I mean, granted, it doesn't look as good as High or Ultra.
Vampires. I try not to listen to swagger like that.
Fire looks pretty good.
Dragons. Those troubles don't cross my doorway. So sit, relax.
So it's Vanilla Plus. Let's call it that. Is there even an EMB? There is an EMB. Looking at the EMB, free pass is off. The field is off. Cloud shadows are off. Complex firelights is off. Particle lights. Let's look at particle lights real quick. For some reason, big range is still enabled, though. That's funny. Still using Rudy. LSMAA. So, yeah, it's potato mode. See, I'm getting 60 frames inside. Now I'm running i7 8700 stock clocks. The RAM is super RAM, but it's good RAM. 32 gigabytes. And I do have an RTX 3060, which I upgraded from a 1070 recently. For somewhere that always will be taxing on a computer is Riften. The Riften area. Oh gosh, it's raining. This is purely stock. No enabled mods on top of it. Maybe untap my frames. Oh, I'm not running VSync. I guess I need to do that in the beginning. Let's go down to the rift.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop some? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I just took all my gold.
You want to watch yourself in Riften. A lot of ways to get
Let's
yourself.
take a peek here and see what happens when we're around all those aspens. Those are notorious for wrecking frames. Of course, it would be nice if it was a sunny day. I don't remember I don't know the weather console command. It's which weather, set weather. Set weather. Clear skies. Clear sky. Clear. Where are the clear skies? There we go. W. Didn't work. FW. Okay. So as you can see, the logs are a little less crispy. Aspens are still amazing. There's no vegetation on the ground. That's a big difference. You guys fighting over here? Oh, look at that. You see that fade in? What is that? Vampire?
No more. I yield. I yield.
You don't get to yield.
Mercy. No more. I yield. I yield. Mercy. Don't do that. What was that?
Huh. Got an upgrade. What do you think? Nice. Nice-oo. But yeah, I mean, it's totally playable on a potato so far. I want to save. And I want to edit the inning and unlock the let's do Hang tight. Assume he's not in this folder. Well, we're gonna aim it. Just drop it in. Mod organizer. And let's make sure it's, yeah, we want it pointing at there. All right. I don't want to mess with, just want to turn VSync off. Okay. There we go. Going back in. Sorry about that, everybody. I mean, everybody that's watching this in the future, because nobody's watching this right now. But if you are watching this in the future, thank you. See, this is why am I still kind of frame locked at 50 and 60? That shouldn't be the case. I must have something else that's limiting it. But you still got some LODs. Just don't have the bells and whistles. Functionality's still here though. I see some shit popping into the distance there. Alright. I want to see the spider up close and personal. It's not bad looking. What else is worth checking out? Still looks pretty. It's amazing how much occlusion occurs when you start loading the game up with stuff. Like, this is so much more like vanilla, where you can see through the trees. Look, there's the cave in Immersion. One of the mods that he has installed is realistic AI detection. All I have is score. At the water. It is using the default flowers. Trying to submerge. See what it looks like underwater. Underwater still looks good.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Definitely uses the vanilla. No, she's not vanilla. So it's still a lot of, features.
Oh, Sadia. Yes, Mom? Don't forget to polish those glasses later.
Boy, Uthgerd looks vanilla.
Yes, Mom. I'll make sure it gets done.
Lilith looks vanilla. I don't know who that is. So this whole time, while just kill myself here now then. Haha, there I am. Alright, so this whole time, I'm running 60 frames. Say I'm using 5 gigabytes of GPU here in Whiterun, which is kind of a busy place.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Fixed cost 30% usage.
Chops
Man.
and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
RAM wise, and CPU wise, we're using Because it's 14 gigs of RAM, but I have a score and OBS. So don't that too. So basically, if you've got anything decent GPU wise, enough space that you can put a page file on, because RAM wise, you can see I've got I have 32 gigabytes of RAM native built, basically a 36 gigabyte page file, just because of all the mod packs I play. And I'll also tell you that everything is installed on solid state drives, or whether they're SATA or M.2. There's still LODs going on. Sorry, LODs. That's pretty far in the distance. There's, was that Graymore? Fort Graymore? The tower. I even see an NPC down there. What happens when I do this? She's loaded in, but the ground textures aren't, but the cabbages are. That's funny. All right, do we want to compare this to the next setting down, which is low? I don't know if I can use the same save, but we'll try it. Let's go low, play. You wanna. Low. Switch over to on manager. Let's look at what low does. So low quests, the location expansion, core audio visual enhancements. So some of the HD textures. So low, he adds in a lot of the textures for the so that the body looks good. You can already see there's some ambient light going on there. Some shaders were turned up a little. Pushing 5 to 6 gigabytes of RAM, VRAM. Okay, so low. Still, there's a little bit of ground clutter. Let's turn the sounds down. so I can hear myself. A little bit of ground clutter, not much. I'm now at 7.6, 7.8. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't switch it over to the game. I'm at 7.6 to 7.8 usage. So I'm not sure what the difference is unless it's like, okay, so it's my textures, my clothing, tree stump. Things look a little less cartoony. Still no ground clutter though, and I mean, that's a big part of what each of your frames is ground clutter. Oh, what is that magical flying? Is that a person? Or an elk? What is that? Deer. So, okay, also, the draw distance is really short on some things, it looks like. The LODs looks nice. I mean, come on, guys. So this isn't the setting if you want to run around and collect a bunch of stuff because you got to find it. What the hell? That is trippy. Let's go back to riffing. Turn on fast travel. I don't know what the code is for the Richton Stables exterior. I don't, it probably is just Richton Stables exterior. But you know, I don't want to take a chance at going to the wrong place. You can see too. It's not showing, but my disk, the SSD this is on, which I think is a Kingston 500. It's operating. Well, it's operating at almost nothing right once everything loads in, which means it's wow, that's funny. So that means that the game is it's reading the drive to load all the resources in. Resource parking. So here we are, Riften. The water looks good. The aspens look good. I'm at 46% GPU utilization, 50%. Running 9.3 gigabytes of video RAM. Show you that. Mostly when I'm looking at the water and LOD. 60 frames. So there you go. If anybody is interested, that's the difference between low and potato. Now, I have another desktop and I may have Skyrim installed, but I don't know if I have disk space for installing mod packs. Otherwise, I could try this on a, because these other desktops I have are not as highly spec as this one, even though as content creators go, my machine is bottom of the barrel, right? I mean, unless you're using your phone to put content on YouTube, you've got something at least as good as what I'm using. So there you go. Eats the potato. Anything you want to add? No? Well, in that case, I'm going to switch it over to high, which is what I play it normally. And we'll just really quick compare that to high. We'll just skip through medium. I'm sure medium has better draw distances, but most of the same textures. Switched over at the game here. I want this. I don't know what happened to my camera. Well, y'all didn't want to see me. See if I can continue with eats the potato. All right, so here we are. This is the difference between potato, low, high. Currently, GPU is sitting at 79% utilization. Still hitting 60 frames because it's RTX 3060, 12 gigabyte, pushing 8 gigabytes of video RAM. My CPU is still parked around 40%. So So this would have been taxing on my 1070 because it was only 8 gigabytes of video RAM, so it really would have been pushing it. And so it had to dip into that page file I set up to try to make up the assets. So we'd be getting some lag, probably looking at 40 to 45 frames. But anything less than that, you're going to be down around 20 to 30 frames. I've never turned it on Ultra. You know what? Let's give it a try. Why not? Let's see what the comparison is. And Ultra. Also, keep in mind that my video card is also doing the encoding for the stream. So some of that usage. Oh no, actually, because the new cards have a dedicated encoder built into them, don't they? But never mind. Oh, look, there I am again. And I'm not there anymore. So that's Ultra, huh? And so this is Ultra. I'm at 86% on my GPU usage, 88, 85 to 90, somewhere in there. I'm still only using 8.5 gigabytes of video RAM. Everything else is the same. I'm going to start playing on Ultra shit to bed Fred. I mean, I'm getting 46 to 50 frames. I don't have any interest in overclocking. Try to get more frames. As you can see, nothing is drawing in except, what is that, about 5,000 units ahead of me. very old. That looks almost the same. Let's go back to Riften. See what the Aspens do to me on Ultra. Oops, sorry. Gotta disable or enable fast travel. This should be found. That's about the hardest thing, other than like blizzards. When some of those mods add like the blizzard particles, that really punishes it. Wow. Y'all, I'm getting 55 frames. Check the EMB here. Pre-pass is off. Why is pre-pass off? This is Ultra. Pre-pass should be on. Lands, depth of field. Let's turn on depth of field. Oh, there we go. Why wasn't I using the effect? Hold on a second. This changes everything. Hold on, y'all. I've been lying to you this whole freaking time. I don't know why the effects weren't on. So I'm getting 40 frames. I'm at 88% utilization. I apologize, y'all. I didn't realize that the EMB wasn't on. Don't know when it would have gotten turned off. Feel like a silly goose. 30 frames.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
This is why I don't play on high or on ultra. My card just isn't quite good enough. Actually, it doesn't make sense because I'm not even running at 100%. I think that it would eke out that last little bit. Oh, look at that. I'm getting 30 frames. I'm running right at 10 gigabytes of GPU memory at 90% utilization. I wish I could figure out how to make that thing kick out to 199%. Maybe get some better frames. Just real quick, let's turn off depth of field. See what that gets me. That'd give me 15 frames. It still looks good as hell. little jittery on the rotation. That ground clutter is gorgeous. All right, y'all. So redo low, redo potato, because if the EMB wasn't on, the EMB isn't on in potato. Go back and watch the video. Let's see here. EMB is on. That looks like Z fighting. Go away if I turn the EMB off. Yeah, I don't think the EMB is on for potato. I think that default is not on. I could be wrong. Turning the EMB off did not change my GPU utilization. So, the long and the short of it is that if you can't update your computer, you can still play this game and enjoy it. You just might not be spending as much time looking at the distant scenery, picking flowers. That's it for now. Sorry about the mishap there, the confusion. If y'all enjoyed this, come back and see me sometime. Be safe, take care of each other. Good night.